In this world, wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all live in harmony. These sorcerers join together in 4 guilds, mastering all kinds of magics and spellcasting. Divinus Magia, Grimshade, the Wandering Coins, and the Protectors all compete in the Grand Magic Games to become the paramount wizarding establishment. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Well, oh, jeez.
What are you doing? Where are you going, kid? Huh?
Where'd you even come from?
I had a feeling, someone, you just joined. You didn't. Where are you going?
Just out for a casual stroll. Okay. I don't even know if I even want to be here, to be honest. It's like, I don't know, you guys just took me in, and, I mean, some of you seem like a nice bunch. The others just want to kill me. I don't want to, hurt people that, I'm close with. I don't like being around people. Because everyone I'm around, they always just end up dead or really injured.
Come sit with me, kid. I'll have a talk with you about this. Go on. Come sit down.
You sure?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Okay. So, I understand how you feel, but believe it or not, back when I was younger, like yourself, I had a similar situation. You see, when I found the tome which I learnt my beast-slayer magic from, it corrupted me in a similar way you did, and it's how I got my nickname, the Berserker. Because it's exactly what happened. I lost control and I went berserk. And I could tell you, you don't need to worry. You can learn to control it. I've done it. I've not lost control in such a long time. You can learn to control it, and I can help you.
Really? I mean, I don't think anyone can help me with my problem and stuff. It's just, I just feel something's inside me, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, how long did it take you to control this thing inside you?
It took some time, but it never lost control the same way it did before. It was, I found like certain things helped. Like if you build bonds, people could snap you out of it, and you can learn to almost become one with the monster that's inside of you and take control of it.
I mean, I guess that sounds good. I've never really let anyone in, because it's just when I was young, it's just everyone I got close with, I got hurt, so I've just been on my own.
Yes, I understand. It's hard to let those first few people in, but I assure you, if you join us at Grimshade and you let us become almost like family to you, like you'll make more and more connections with other people, because once you make those first couple, it'll become a lot easier. And it will really help you be able to take control of.
You sure they even want me in, though? I mean, it seems like everyone there just wants me dead.
Nah, that's just They're very uptight guys. They don't like to show their emotions. Just if they really wanted you dead, they wouldn't have listened to me, and they would have still did it on the spot. They're a lot more kind-hearted than they lead on to be. Trust me.
Well, I mean, I guess you guys did kind of bring me in, and I do owe you that for saving my life and all. So, you sure you can, I don't know, like, teach me, I guess?
Yeah, of course, boy. I can teach you. There's no worry about that.
Alright, well, I mean, I'll give it a shot, but I don't really have a place to stay. I'm kind of new to this city, and I don't know where to go.
That's fine. That's fine. We have housing here in the guild, towards where you were originally at the back, opposite the guildmaster's office. We have guild housing. You can stay there. Come on, I'll take you to a room.
Oh, alright, well, thank you.
That was some good ale. It's nice, sunny day, quiet, no one around. I can just sit here and enjoy my ale. No one making too much noise. Finally, some relaxation. Oh wait, is that really the time? Oh gosh, I gotta meet the boss man for the Magic Council meeting. We're gonna go there together today. Shoot, I best hurry and get there fast.
Oh, I don't want to be late again. Not this week.
Guildmaster.
Mitch, how are you
Hey.
doing?
Beast.
How you doing?
Are you really sure about this Colin, dude?
No, absolutely not. Not in the slightest.
So why is he here?
I don't know. It's kind of like a. Maybe I feel like it's a good idea. I don't know. It's been a long time since we had a new guild member.
That's not the
Zeke was the
point.
last one.
Look, this dude's like a walking menace. What if he can't control his powers?
He's a walking weapon. I don't disagree, right?
Yeah, but can help him. Imagine having that power on our side,
Mhm.
right?
I don't know. I don't like having another Slayer here.
Yeah,
Especially
I,
the
yeah.
Dragon Slayer.
I think that's more your problem. You have an issue.
I understand that. Mm,
Regardless, I still don't think it's a good idea to have him here.
I don't completely disagree with you, but I also don't completely disagree with my decision to add him to the guild. Of course, I know what I'm doing.
Clearly.
I think about it this way. His magic is similar to mine, right? Obviously, it's the same type of magic as mine. And he uses Dragon Slayer magic. But I'm a God Slayer, and for good reason. His powers passed on to me only, when at the young age of 18. I'm 26 now. It's been, 8 years since I started the guild, or kept running the guild. The last guild master. Worst comes to worst, I'll take, blame for whatever happens. And then if that means taking him out myself, I'll do it. Since when I've ever had an issue with killing anyone before.
Just try and be nice to the. I spoke to him earlier today, and he said,
Mm-hmm.
Don't be mean. You don't even have to be nice to him. I know that's hard for you.
I think about it this way, Mitch. This will give you a good reason to be off on missions.
What,
No.
to be with the other Slayer?
Oh, God, no. I would be off on my own missions. I have things I gotta take care of. Lem would know. I have someone I need to find.
Fine, whatever.
See you, Mitch.
Yeah, whatever, Beast.
Really is a nice day out today, you know?
Yeah. Well, Skye.
Should be an interesting meeting as well. I hear we have a new guest today.
Really?
Grandmaster Jonathan mentioned something about it. It'll be interesting to say the least. It'll be a bit new, but should be fun, you know?
At your house. So when was the last time you?
It's been a few years. On purpose, of course. You know I don't like going home. Too many memories, per se.
It'll probably help you. But help bring you some peace.
Peace? You know what'll help bring me peace? Is the day I find her. That'll help bring me peace. Well, we're almost at the guild hall anyways. The meeting room. I'll teleport us up there when we get the shot.
Welcome, everybody, to the Grand Magic Council meeting. Looks like we got everybody here, but I'd like to introduce someone new. We have Silver. Everybody welcome Silver.
Hello, I guess.
Hello,
Hi.
Silva.
Greetings.
Nice
So-
to meet you.
Nice
I'd
to meet
like-
you as well up there in the sun.
You wearing a bear hat?
It's a panda hat.
Aren't pandas white?
You wearing a bandana?
It's very
Yeah.
professional.
Anyways, Richie, leave Silver alone right there. Thanks. First
Sorry,
point,
sir.
I'd like to
J called you out.
Sorry.
like to point out that Reaper, sad to say, has been killed, and for about a month now, we've had about an empty spot that needs to be filled up, and we have Silver here to fill that spot. That brings up a new idea of the Wandering Coins Guild. Now, any opinions on that? More than welcome to speak up.
Well, the guild's vote was clear and obvious that Silver was the leader, and that's just how it should be. I think it's up
Alright.
to us to accept
It's
him
not
as
really
our
our business.
As they
Exactly.
choose.
Do we
nothing to
not
say
want
about
to
it.
Did
tackle?
that cat just talk?
Excuse me.
The kitten. The kitten's
Hmm.
talking? Anybody else hearing the kitten talk?
Silver,
cat
that's my
talks.
second in command. That's a Lofo.
Wait.
He's a very
Everybody
powerful
has-
kitten.
Oh, what the heck? There's a big guy. You guys all have second people? I don't have anybody.
Yeah, this is my second in command,
Uh,
Bren.
I'm-
Dude.
I got
this
my
is-
second in command right here. Yep, right. His name's Fred.
Is that
Everybody say hi, Fred.
Did
That
he
would be
get a
stuffed
stuffed
animal.
animal?
That's a stuffed teddy bear.
That is Fred.
for all we know, that thing could have special magical powers that we don't understand?
Is there no qualifications for becoming a guild leader?
I mean, you got a kitten.
Well, again,
yeah, but he's strong. It's fine.
yeah. Well,
Is he?
the Wandering
Just
Coin.
because he's not wearing like a shirt or anything doesn't make him strong.
That just means he doesn't need it.
Well, regardless, I think the Wandering Coin made their decision pretty clear in their vote. It's not up to us to decide who becomes the guild leader of that guild. It's not our
It's their
guild.
guild business.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, now that it's very clear and obvious, we have Silver here that is going to be leading the Wandering Coins.
So,
So every-
before we move on, can we kind of tackle like why the previous guild leader died? Do you know?
Well, we've been doing our investigations and we're still looking into it heavily, but we have some suspicions, but no names will be brought up currently, but we are free to speak about it if anybody wants to mention anything. Reaper's loss was pretty devastating to all of us, so...
Indeed, he was a close friend of all of us. Maybe Silver could have some insight into what happened, since it is again his guild.
True.
Well, we'll be conducting our own investigations. Yep, that's what we're gonna do, right, Fred? Fred, I have my lead man on it.
Okay.
Seems a
Okay.
little suspicious.
Okay, well, I do want to bring up the fact that there's been some disappearances around the town, so I don't know if that has to do with the previous guild leader.
Which part of town?
Reaper was not a murderer.
What?
What?
Uh,
I don't think she's
No,
getting
I'm
it
not
from-
saying that he's a murderer. It's just like maybe he disappeared the same way.
Oh no, Reaper was murdered.
Reaper was
He
murdered
didn't
by
disappear.
who? Silver.
Perhaps the others
I don't
were
know.
murdered as
I
well.
didn't see it.
I have to agree
Whoever
with.
it was came from the shadows.
Is that a...
From
Maybe
the shadows, huh?
It was quick.
Mhm.
Nobody saw anything. It was straight from the shadows.
I'd
Panic, outrage.
I'd like to specifically point in the direction of Grimshade here.
Are you blaming us for the murders of Reaper?
Well, you do have a reputation for
And
doing
they've been
some.
shadows.
Just because my
Crazy
magic is
things.
shadow magic doesn't mean that I was the one that killed him. Must I remind you that Reaper was a great friend of mine as well?
I mean, according to
I
my guild, you
guess.
guys were enemies.
We had
Pretty
our
new to the guild, but
recent disputes, and most of his guild didn't agree with our methods.
Well, what about the other people in your guild? Maybe they have something to do with it?
Perhaps you do not have a tight leash on them.
You know, sometimes the leader doesn't always have eyes everywhere. You know, maybe
Do we-
Bren has any
Do we have
insight
any
on this?
evidence?
I think you'd be sorely mistaken that I do have eyes quite everywhere. It's part of my power. But I can assure you there was none of my guild members that have done any of these senseless killings. It's not part of our morale or our motto. And if it were,
Okay.
I would punish them severely.
I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers or anything here, but I want to point out that there's only 2 guilds here currently that are having weapons out.
Okay, well, then
Well-
I also want to point out with the fact that you knew it was a death rather than a disappearance.
Saw the body. I was there when he was murdered, as was all of my guild.
And you don't know who did it?
Like I said, all we saw was something from the shadows. It was quick, faster than anything we've ever seen before.
Okay, no offense, but that's quite sketchy.
These are all pointless accusations.
Agreed.
I could
We're
only...
not
Ramo
come here
uses
to
of
accuse
shadow.
each other.
We have no evidence. We're just pointing fingers.
And again, if it came from the shadow, I can always consult the spirits and see if they saw anything on the day of Reaper's death.
That would be appreciated, Michael.
Of course.
Well, about those disappearances, we'll have to look into those too. Silver, and with that very interesting accusations here, we'll take those into consideration and see what can be done. Do not take this as a threat at all towards your guild, Michael.
I never would.
Just making that clear.
Mhm.
And let's all move on from this point. Yeah. We could agree on that.
Sounds like a
Good.
good plan to me.
I suppose if I'm allowed to conduct my own investigation on the side.
Yeah, I mean, each guild is welcome to do their own little investigations, but keep in mind that there has been some conflict in the past amongst us, and I don't want any biased opinions here.
Never.
Fair enough.
All right.
We'll look into it in a fair manner.
As
Thank
will
you,
I.
Lofo.
Are we still not thrown off by the cat?
What?
No,
I'm
there's
going
nothing.
to throw you off
Nothing.
if you keep talking.
So you can throw me off if you try, little thing.
Lofo's been
You're
second in
literally
command
wearing,
for the Protectors for
uh,
ages.
He's not doing a very good job protecting, is he?
I mean, he's protected me for quite a while, so.
well, he did a lot better than
Not
you
just
did
come
for
here
your
and
guild.
shout
Clearly.
disrespect.
I mean, I'm new to my guild.
Anyways, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I
So,
agree.
I'd like to discuss the Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
You all are aware of the Grand Magic Games, no?
Us.
Of course, it's been...
Of course.
What, how long since the last Grand Magic Games was held?
Quite
too
a
long.
while.
Question:
Yes.
What's up?
What's the Grand Magic Games?
Hey,
What? Not allowed to ask questions in this council?
No, that's fine. Just assume that you would understand what the Grand Magic Games are.
It's going to be a frustrating
Grandmaster,
few
like-
weeks.
Sorry,
It's a
I'm
pretty
new
known
here.
event, too.
I guess we'll have
Well-
to fill you in.
The Grand Magic Games is when the guilds compete amongst each other. You send your wizards in to battle to compete in multiple events. It's really great. It's an awesome way to see talent and see how the guilds have grown, honestly. So I'd really recommend that you build up your guild, Silver, and participate in the Grand Magic Games because this is everybody from all around comes
Oh
to
yeah,
see
of course,
this.
of course. My guild's ready. Yep. Fred,
Yeah.
make sure they're ready.
so
You-
Got my best man on it.
is ready.
Of course. We find our strongest guild members and we send them in to compete. For more than just, just bragging rights, of course. Nothing more.
Glory.
Honor. Respect.
I look at it as a great learning experience for all kinds of mages and wizards. You guys learn plenty from the Grand Magic Games. It's going to be very exciting, I think.
As
Absolutely.
you say,
It's,
Grandmaster Jonathan.
It is up to you.
Well, we should establish a date and start planning forward to the Grand Magic Games.
Of course.
Sounds like a plan.
That's good.
JP's just stood there like, okay.
Yeah,
I know.
We could probably just cut it there, honestly.